Central Catholic, North Andover. Aiden Pereira, 7 for 14, 147 passing yards, touchdown pass, 64 rushing yards, 3 TD runs. We mentioned Nick Donadio, 4 catches, 104 yards, 73-yard touchdown reception. Freddie Gavin from North Andover, 22 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown run. Mark Cassis, 15 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown run. And Will Schimler, 131 passing yards for North Andover. Any final thoughts just in terms of that matchup, guys?
On that game, look, I can't say more enough, Tim, about how impressed I am with North Andover's recovery here, rebounding. Excuse me, from last year's losses. That bodes well for things on that side of the competition in the West plus North Andover division. I think it's a great thing that team has rebounded. Who mentioned that their staff? Bill, you mentioned their coaching staff. That definitely means a lot here. It just does. You can see it with that team.
We've got on the line with us Mark Cassis. We mentioned 15 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown. Let's talk to him now. All right, so that's Mark Cassis. Guys, you were talking Saturdays. Pretty impressed with the honest answer there.
Yeah, well, like I said, Bill, I wanted to preface the question by telling him when I asked about Saturdays that he could not answer with, "It is what it is," because you figure that's coach speak, and it has to hurt a little bit to these guys though that this Saturday thing, because Friday nights are so big.
No, Hector, I agree. I wanted to cut you both off and tell them, just be a teenager and answer honestly. And I'll be honest, I have a question for you guys. We all know the pecking order of this trio, and I'm just a local dad yahoo. And you guys, Hector, you were at the Patriots game last week. Tim, Yankees, you've been all over the country.
Bill. That's a lot of sucking up.
How much of an impact regionally does Bill Belichick and the Patriots and the Patriot way have on our youth of the area? I mean, we're talking about Wiggins winning the Super Bowl ring. Well, who in the Patriots hasn't won a Super Bowl ring in the last 20 years? That whatever town they live in, they're going to have a Super Bowl champion ring attached to them. But seriously, going back to the high school kids, they all sound so scripted.
Oh, my God, yeah. It's and it's good when you get one that kind of leaves the script and goes outside the box. He tried. I think Mark tried a little bit there.
Yep.
It's such a big point to them that this Friday night thing, you can see it. But again, like I say, I've heard "do your job" so many times on the sideline the last 2 years, and it doesn't matter where the sideline is. Good coaching staffs, bad coaching staffs, good teams, bad teams. New Hampshire, Massachusetts. Wherever I am, I'm tired of "do your job."
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's going to do their job. If we just do our job defensively, yep, I've heard it. I know.
When we first saw those NFL, the season-ending videos, and their name "do your job," it was like that was awesome. But now, no more. Fumble,
Sorry,
Oh.
fumble. You're right, Hector. That was a good save, brother. That was a good save.
You can tell we hit a nerve with Hector, man. He gets riled up with that. Well, Hector,
he's angry, boys. He's angry, and he is not going to take it anymore.
Hector, I think you said it perfectly, though. Good coaches, bad coaches. The difference is you got to teach the kids how to do their job first. And I think that's the difference when you're saying lock them up defensively. All right, coach, how do I do that when I'm playing against a kid like Brendan Ty, who can run, catch, jump, and is as smart as a whip? I did get a chance to talk to him yesterday, and same thing, though. It was very, hey, good to see you, sir. I really appreciate the congratulations. Him and my son had a little 15-yard personal foul thing at during the game yesterday, and I know it wasn't on purpose. It was just, last 2 minutes. It just, and that part of it, I love to see good young men. His parents are great. His family is great. But, man, when they're talking in front of the mic, Coleman last week was like, and I had an interception. And I kind of cringe, and I'm like, no, he should say that. He's 18 years old, and he just played a hell of a football game. be a kid. Don't worry about the business. Don't worry about the Patriots, and have a little fun. Don't do bulletin board, but talk a little bit about how you did today.
Cassis,
Definitely.
go ahead.
That 50-yard thing, they say that's genetic, so I put that one. Obviously, Tim, he sounds like a guy who didn't sell enough hot dogs on Saturdays and really wants those Friday nights back. Where he can push
I mean, the concessions are hurting, the gates hurting. I mean, I think you nailed it, Hector. I think you nailed it. All right, great job out of Mark Cassis. Hey, great job out of Leslie Theodore too. I mean, that was a soft-spoken kid, but gave the shout out to Lowell. So great job by those guys. All right, we'll take a break.
What last point for Leslie though? One of the things that answer Hector's question, Leslie brought up last year in how they never quit and they won a few games within the last minute. That's a dangerous team. When they have faith and trust that regardless of how much time is left, we have a chance to still win the game. That's going to bode well down the road for Methuen if they have that much faith in themselves, the coaching staff, and their QB to know no matter how much time is left, we have a chance to win.
I feel like Molly Kiram on First Take trying to round up Stephen A. and Max or. We all like to talk. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk Tewksbury.